Well, good morning, everyone. It's 10 a.m. and it's December the 20th, 2021. I'd like to call to order and welcome everybody to the Limestone County Commission meeting. Ellen, do we have any public comment?
We do. Calvin Lynch.
Mr. Lynch, step right up here to the microphone if you don't mind.
I'm Calvin Lynch. I've been living in Limestone County since 1972, 74. And I'm here to try to get the wellness center, aquatic center, to stay open. If it wasn't for that, I feel confident I wouldn't be here right now. I've had severe heart attack. A third of my heart's damaged and doesn't work right. I've had 3 back surgeries and knee problems, so I can't do the regular exercise equipment. The aquatic center has been my lifeblood. My cardiologist told me in 1997 if I probably had 5 years to live. But I give God the glory for that. But if it wasn't for that aquatic center, me and being able to swim every, at least 3 or 4 days a week, I do a mile now. And I couldn't swim across this room when I first started. And I don't know what I'm going to do if they close it. So and there's other heart patients just like me, Sherry, and I don't know how many more, but we really need it. So anything y'all could do, we really appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Lynch. Thank you. Ellen, we have any more?
We do. Beth Edwards.
Miss Edwards, if you don't mind, step up to the microphone, please.
Good morning. Good morning,
Morning.
gentlemen.
Morning.
I'm Beth Edwards from Ardmore, and I'm also here to speak about the pool. Right now, I understand that in your work session, you are going to meet again with other various entities, but want to again stress, as the gentleman before me did, the importance of keeping the pool open. I think that probably there could be other uses, other groups brought in, but for us, and I'm in the water aerobics class, and swimming has always been my exercise, but I'm in that class, and this is the best exercise for me. Sometimes I walk in the pool, but I do the exercise, and I'm finding that it is it basically ties in with the exercises and things that I've been given to do in physical therapy. Some of them are the very same, stretching and aerobics. She gets real aerobics sometimes. But there are so many in there that this is their only form of exercise, and some of them have been told by doctors to come to do pool exercise. And I am going to make an example of Miss Mary Ann. She's sitting up there. She's 91. And when she first started coming, she'd had a stroke. And her daughter-in-law was bringing her. And about 3 weeks into that, her daughter-in-law came and took the class. But I have noticed a huge difference in her, not only in her physical abilities, but in her cognition since she first started coming. And at first she would do the exercises, now she stays after, and she swims really well. And I said, she has another one that has a background. And we just want to thank you for your consideration. We've been working on having you help us do something about keeping the pool open. And we are also willing to work further, but right now we need more time, to work further on how money can be raised to keep this pool open, to pay for large expenses when they come up, which is what happened now. Y'all know that when one appliance breaks down in your house, 2 more break down, and that's what's happened now. one big expenditure for the desert air system, and then followed directly by another one for the heater for the therapy pool. That's what it's called. Anyway, we just really want to thank you for the work you've done now, and we'll continue to do, and we're going to continue to work too. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you. Ellen, we have any more?
We do not.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Thank y'all for speaking. Ellen, would you please call roll?
Mr. Salmon?
Here.
Mr. Barksdale?
Here.
Mr. Black?
Here.
Mr. Townsend?
Here.
Mr. Lucas, would you like to lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance, please, sir? Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We barely made it in by the time the bell rang, didn't we? We was almost tardy to class.
Play ball.
Play ball. Thank y'all. Thank you, Mr. Lucas. First on the agenda, I'll ask for a motion to approve minutes from December the 6th of 2021. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Barksdale. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Townsend. Any discussion with the minutes? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Mr. Barksdale?
Aye.
Mr. Townsend?
Aye.
Mr. Salmon?
Aye.
Mr. Black?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Second on the agenda, I'll ask for a motion to approve claims in the amount of $814,768.21. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion, Mr. Chairman.
Motion by Commissioner Samet. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion with it? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Mr. Salmon?
Aye.
Mr. Barksdale?
Aye.
Mr. Black?
Aye.
Mr. Townsend?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Do we have any conflicts of interest, anything coming from the commission today? Everybody silent. I'll take that as a no. We have no resolutions and orders. Contracts, agreements, and grants. The first one on here will be to approve a MOU concerning rave alert between Limestone County and Athens Limestone County Emergency Communications District. Do I have such a motion to approve this?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Black, second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion with it? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Mr. Black?
Aye.
Mr. Barksdale?
Aye.
Mr. Salmon?
Aye.
Mr. Townsend?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Second on the agenda, I'll ask for a motion to approve an amendment, number 1, to the Behavioral Health Service Agreement between HH Health Systems Morgan LLC, doing business as Decatur Morgan Hospital West, and the Limestone County Commission. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Black. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Commissioner Samet. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Mr. Black?
Aye.
Mr. Salmon?
Aye.
Mr. Barksdale?
Aye.
Mr. Townsend?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Third on the agenda, I'll ask for a motion to approve an agreement for a copy lease with the Lycio Group for a Sharp MX 3051 copier for the engineering department.
I'll make the motion.
Do I have a motion? Okay. Motion by Commissioner Barksdale. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Townsend. Any discussion with it? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Mr. Barksdale?
Aye.
Mr. Townsend?
Aye.
Mr. Salmon?
Aye.
Mr. Black?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Under budget revisions, I'll ask for a motion to approve the two following budget revisions below. The first one is for maintenance for a vehicle for $43,300, and the other one is for the solid waste. It's for miscellaneous equipment. It would $9,200. Do I have such a motion to approve the two budget revisions?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Barksdale. To have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Black. Any discussion with either one of them? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Mr. Barksdale?
Aye.
Mr. Black?
Aye.
Mr. Salmon?
Aye.
Mr. Townsend?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. We have no emergency purchase, no board appointments. Under award bids, we have one award bid here to Net Floor USA for $54,836. Do I have such a motion to approve the bid?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Black. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion with this bid? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Mr. Black?
Aye.
Mr. Barksdale?
Aye.
Mr. Salmon?
Aye.
Mr. Townsend?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Under personnel action, I'll ask for a motion to approve to hire John Hartzog as a communications officer pending a drug screening. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Townsend. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Sammet. Any discussion with it? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Commissioner Salmon?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Second on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve family medical leave for $100 beginning December the 28th of 2021 and will be ending on January the 13th of 2022. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion, Mr. Chairman.
Motion by Commissioner Sammet. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion with it? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Salmon?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. We have no merit increases today. At this point, engineers report, Mr. Massey.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We only have one subdivision for your consideration today. It's Brigadoon Highlands Phase 4. It's a minor for preliminary and final, creating 3 lots in District 3. This is near the intersection of St. Andrews Drive and Brigadoon Drive. That's all.
I'll ask for a motion to approve the subdivision as submitted by the engineer. Do I have such a motion?
I make a motion.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Barksdale, second by Commissioner Black. Any discussion with it? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Commissioner Salmon?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
All right, then under other business, I'll ask for a motion, first thing on here, to remove all of the following items from inventory out of the IT department. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Sammet,
I'll second.
second by Commissioner Townsend. Any discussion with any of the items? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Salmon?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. And then second on here, I'll ask for a motion to transfer the following item from the IT department to the sheriff's office. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Black,
Second.
second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion with the item? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Salmon?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Third on here, it's a typo on the paperwork here, but I'll ask for a motion to approve to purchase 10 new 2022 Mack GR64F trucks, which are dump trucks, and 10 new truck beds to go along with the trucks, and then one Mack 2022 PI 164T tractor through the ACCA joint bid program and to seek financing for the same. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Black, that's second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion with any of these items? I know the discussion is, it just seemed like yesterday it was 2020. We all want to say 2022, so. And I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Salmon?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. We have no scheduled public hearings. This time, report of officers. Commissioner Sammet.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just want to wish everybody a happy, safe, and Merry Christmas, and hopefully a Happy New Year. That's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir. Commissioner Barksdale.
Same thing. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
All right, thank you, Commissioner Barksdale. Commissioner Black.
All right, yeah, some of the people weren't in here for the work session, so I'm going to go over the hospital requests and concerns that they had. What we talked about in the 9 o'clock meeting was one of our people got up and spoke, and they talked about the possibility of the city taking it over as a Parks and Rec department, the possibilities of having the some of our local legislators pitch in some money, us pitch in some money, the city of Athens pitch in money. And at the end of the day, my statement at 9 o'clock still stands today. If they wanted to keep it open, they can keep it open. There's something involved that's way over our head that I don't know about, whether it be with our local Athens Hospital, Huntsville Hospital Systems, or something. But for them to make the statement that they can't afford to keep it open is almost it's almost jovial, because they've got enough money to keep it open. When I remember one time seeing a bumper sticker that says, "Won't it be great when the schools have all the money they need and the Navy has to do a bake sale to raise money to build a battleship?" And you're kind of in that same situation right here, where we're talking about doing a fundraiser. I mean, we're not putting in new monkey bars or a new wheel or something on the playground. We're talking about something that's health care, and we're talking about something that is vital to the community. We're talking about something that everybody else has. We're talking about that. They spoke of it this morning that I don't know if Huntsville Hospitals is closing theirs down. I don't know if the new Madison Hospitals is closing theirs down. I don't know if UAB and all these other places that have all these wellness centers are closing them down, but it seems the fastest growing county in the state, and since the last census, they're closing hours down. And they talk about it being 23 years old and out of date. Boy, I sure do hate to, think that something's 23 years old and out of date. The only thing we got that's old and out of date is our roads. And I don't think the buildings, and I don't think the swimming pool, and, a little bit of maintenance goes a long way. And, if you wait 10 years to work on something, maybe it's not our responsibility to pay to fix it. Maybe it's not the city of Athens' responsibility to fix it. Maybe with a little bit of maintenance, they're not in this situation where they're needing $250,000 now because, you spend $3,500 and $5,000 here and there. You don't have to, do it right off the bat. You buy a $50,000 car and don't change the oil in it for 100,000 miles, you're going to buy another $50,000 car, or every 3,000 miles you can spend $40. I think that's where we are with this wellness center, and I think that a little bit of it has been, let's blame the Limestone County Commission on it, or let's blame the city council on it, and we give them $500,000 a year. That's a lot of money to upkeep a swimming pool and some weight equipment, flooring, air conditioner system, whatever it might be. So Chairman Daly here is going to be meeting with Mayor Marks tomorrow, and he's going to be meeting with some of the delegation from Danny Crawford and I think Senator Tom Butler, and discuss exactly what's going to happen and what the real reason is. I don't know if we'll ever know the real reason, but at 9 o'clock, my real reason was it's all about the money. And they're not making money on it. They're not concerned about it. They can rub you on the shoulders and they can tell you how much they love you and we really want to help you. But at the end of the day, it's the pocketbook. And for them to say that it's a local government problem, it's not a local government problem. I don't get to go up there and pick out who their emergency room doctors are. I don't get to pick out what the furniture they have or what type flooring they have or what the color of the doors are. So why is it become our responsibility to fix the swimming pool? So we'll know more here in the next couple of weeks and the next month. But right now we have money that we collect through a health tax. That money can only be spent on health. But that $500,000, I promise you, between the five of us up here, that when it comes time for budget time, that $500,000, I'm gonna have some suggestions how they can spend that at Athens Hospital, or that $500,000 can go somewhere else, in my opinion. We got inmate health care that's breaking the bank. We've got mental health that needs $500 million across the whole United States, and $500,000 we give them, where's it being spent? What are they doing? What are they doing with it? It can fix that swimming pool. It can fix that air conditioner system. It can fix the heated pool. It can fix all of that. So my heart goes out to those of you that use it, the people that should have been dead 18 years ago that say their life is and you 30 years ago, and I've known you my entire life. That goes a long way. And as you were up here speaking, I was thinking you thank the good Lord for it, and I thought Jesus and swimming pools. That's that right there is saving lives in Athens and Limestone County. And we're gonna always have Jesus, but they want to shut down the swimming pool. So we'll see what we can do about that. So thank y'all for coming.
Mr. Townsend?
I don't know if there's anything I can say after Jason on that one.
You got some tires that need fixing.
I want to thank everybody for coming out. At the work session, we had a big turnout, and this is a big issue, and we're going to do all we can to try to help keep this open. And also, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I mean, the holidays I'm kind of passionate about my holidays. I love to be with family and friends and my kids and everything. So everybody just have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's, and let's get the new year started out right when we get back. That's all I've got.
All right. Thank you, sir. Like we talked about, and, they had gave us a proposal. I had reached out to Athens Hospital, and, like I said in the commission meeting, being a steward of the taxpayers' money, I felt that was my obligation to reach out and, like, we do give them public health tax money, and that's, conversation's been out there, and they gave us a proposal for a 1 year to keep it open until to see what can come from there. And I do have a meeting tomorrow with a couple of the representatives and the mayor and whoever else. I think that some of these guys may attend. The proposal is that they say it takes $14,625 per month operating cost to keep it going. And then they say there's a desert air system that's $250,000. And, like I reached out with me and Tom Butler had talked about the other day, there may be some COVID money or something out there, some of this rescue ARPA money or something. That's not part of the equation, because they said that's actually working right at the moment. They're just saying that they want it replaced within a year if it stays open. So with the conversation being, we will know more tomorrow. Have a meeting at 8:15 tomorrow. We'll thank everybody for coming out. Like I said, this is, I know I understand your passion. I understand it's a growing community like we have, and like Mr. Black had mentioned, we are the fastest growing community, and I'm afraid if we lose this service, that this service will never come back to Limestone County. And and I know that me and Mr. Lynch had a conversation. He lives far over here in the Clements area, and he don't feel comfortable driving to the Huntsville area every day to this service. And the older you get, your reactions are not as good. And driving, and that's safety. That's public safety. When you're going that far, traveling that much more, that's one more car on the road. That's more issues that we have. So
and swimming a mile in the Elk River nowadays would be a little cold too. So he can't he can't pull that off.
It would almost, now they do have a polar plunge down at the Decatur Boat Harbor on the Limestone County side once a year. I have never participated in it, but I don't believe I want to start. I mean, and like I said, this is, pools in this part of the world. We're not living in Miami to where you can swim outside year round. You have to have indoor heating and cooling, because and they say exercise and things. Once you do it so many days and then you stop doing it so long, you get out of the rhythm of doing it. I know that there's people that religiously go every day that use this service, and I think it's helped a lot of people, not only the longevity of their life, the quality of life. And that's the big issue here, where the hand is for the health care, is the quality of life. You want everybody to have a good quality of life. And so enough said about that. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's. Like I said, safe holiday season. Remember what the season's about. Spend it with the family. And I'm glad that a lot of y'all are here today to spend it with your family. So with all that, we will adjourn until 9 a.m. on Monday, January the 3rd, 2022, Clinton Street Courthouse Annex, right here where we're sitting. Thank y'all.